I mean, like, I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe, like, a woman could make a man marry. Like, I think that's crazy because I just feel like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You get what I'm saying? I feel like if a man want to marry you, a man going to marry you. You could trick a man into marrying you by trying to be a good woman or by trying to, like, you know, change your whole lifestyle, lower your standard. But eventually, you're going to catch up to you when you get married because it's kind of like, you're not the person that I thought you were. Like, if you want to marry me, like, I know I'm crazy. You're gonna have to love a crazy ass woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't love a crazy ass woman, then I'm not for you. Because I know, like, eventually in 6 months, I'm gonna be itching like I need crack because the crazy about to come out. I don't want to trick nobody that I want to get a divorce. If I get married, it's gonna be some real shit because it's kind of like you're gonna know I'm crazy. You're gonna know whatever I like to do. I'm not gonna be like I like to cook and to clean all the time. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try and be this good woman for you, and eventually you're gonna be like, wait, that's not the woman I thought you were, and I'm gonna be like, it's almost like you tricking somebody.
So you never could change though? But can I ask a question?
Wait,
okay,
you see why I brought her real quick? Cause she hitting it with the punches.
No.
Okay, but we got something for that ass.
Hold on. Because tricking people, like Denny said, that's true. But it could also be like, as a woman, I'm tricking the man. And the man is what's going to be the fuck up in the long run. Okay. In the long run, that man was never ready to be married.
Okay.
He was never ready to marry you. And you tricked him into marrying you. And now in the long run, you're going to have issues with that man.
So you're
because he was never ready. When a man is ready, you're going to know they're ready. And they're going to be ready to propose to you without even tricking anybody. So nobody got to be tricked. So they're going to be ready, there on your feet.
So basically, if a man wants to get married, he's going to get married.
Exactly.
That's
simple
what
as that.
said.
Simple
Like,
as
so
that.
women,
Y'all
are saying a woman can't do it?
What Danny was saying was there are women, and I feel like all women have this trait. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it takes the right man to bring it out of us. You know, we all are natural nurturers. That's just my personal opinion. I think all women are natural nurturers. That's why we have babies. You know, that's why we're like the home of the family. Like, you know, we take care of our home. So if we come across a man that's making us feel like this naturally, we're gonna do it naturally. We're gonna provide. We're gonna give them everything that they need in a woman. And naturally, they're gonna want to keep this. They're gonna be like, oh, no, I'm not letting this go. Like, I need this forever. I need this, and I'm gonna propose to this, and this is gonna be my wife. So that's a sense of like, it's not like tricking, but it happens naturally. That's why, yes, exactly. I've been proposed to.
What did you do to make him propose to you?
I think I was in a sense of like, it was my first daughter's father, and I was in love, and I was like so submissive and so caring and so nurturing to the home itself as a mother and as a woman, as like a wife role. And, you know, like he wanted that forever. And that made him propose to me. Then the second person that proposed to me, that was more like, in my personal opinion, like an obsession. You know, like they were so like obsessed with me, like the sex, the person, my body, my face. That they wanted that forever. And that
but this was a person you were in a long-term relationship with.
I was in a long-term, exactly. My first daughter's father was with him for like, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 years before he like proposed to me. And the second guy that proposed to me, I was with him for 2 years.
But Naisha, by watching you seem like that's who you are as a person. You like taking care of what's yours. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody's good. So you're not tricking nobody. So he just want to marry you. You get what I'm saying? He's not like cooking because you don't like to cook. You get what I'm saying?
No, I love to cook.
That's what I'm saying.
If you see my story, I always post
so he wanted to marry you. You wasn't tricking him. A man gonna do what a man want to do. If he wants to marry me, he's gonna marry me. You know, if I'm not his speed, I'm not his speed. I met the man.
He might not know.
But yo, if you guys are being I was about to say, hold up. Before y'all go, I gotta let Amanda go. Y'all not just about to, y'all ain't gonna do that to my guest. Y'all not about to do that to my guest. Mandy, take this thing home, baby girl.
Okay, like I just want to put it like this, like plain and simple. I'm gonna say yes, a woman can make a man marry her. So honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with trick. I'm gonna just take that word out of it completely. I feel like this can go 2 ways. A woman is gonna do whatever she has to do in her relationship, be consistent, be loving, be everything that she was to make this man fall in love with her, and just continue to be and do these things. Naturally, a man is going to want to wife that. Mm-hmm. And if it comes to a time where, you know, it doesn't look like that's where it's going, he's getting an ultimatum because I'm not going to, honestly, I feel like no woman is going to be okay with being in a long-term relationship for years and years. And it doesn't seem like we're getting into a marriage, like marriage isn't coming.
That's very true.
So it's like, I feel like the conversation of marriage is going to come up, and it's like, it's either we're going towards something or I gotta go and start, trying to move on and get my happy ending with someone else.
That makes sense.
And that's where it gets tricky though, because you're forcing a man almost there in a sense to be ready to be married.
It doesn't really force you to.
May I just jump in real quick?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I just want to be a man talking about a man.
That's
Because
right.
all these women is talking about what us men would normally think. And I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but as a man, I go to the women to see what they think about the situation. I wouldn't talk to Rico and say, yo, Rico, what do you think she thinks of? I would come to Naisha and say, Naisha, this is what's going on with me and Amanda. What do you think I should do, or where do you think that her mind could be? So with the man thing, you kind of can, or in my opinion, you kind of can force him to marry you if he cares about you and you give him, a reason to do it and an outlook to see what's going on, because we're not always thinking about that. We could be just thinking about money and taking care of you and just keeping us in the space, because a lot of times when we get married, like we all talked about, people's mind just starts to shift for some reason.
That's right.
And us as being men, that's what we're scared of. I could be with Amanda for 3-4 years
10.
and everything, 10 years, 8 years, and we do all this straight shit, dope shit, and you love me, and we have fun, but as soon as I say, yo, let's get married, her mind starts to change for some reason. And that's what we're afraid of, period, that you're gonna change as soon as I cross that bridge with you.
Men too.
It's just like if we were in Hollywood right now, if you're auditioning for a part and you're not hitting what you need to hit, you're not gonna get that part. Simple as that. If you're not playing the role, the wife role, you're not gonna get proposed to. You're never gonna become a wife.
Really?
I feel like I honestly have this skill. I've always had this skill. Thank God I'm blessed with this skill that I'm able to fit into my environment very well. Whatever environment I am in, whatever type of man I'm dealing with, because I dealt with all different types, I fit into easily and I flow with them like water.
Like water.
Like water. I'm a Pisces, baby. Like water.
So you like
And this is why I have the luck I've had.
So you submissive to the man that you with.
I am submissive to the man that I am with. Correct.
And you want to win every time.
It is almost like a role. You have to know what it is you want and how to play the game. It's all a game in the end of the day.
Let me say one thing,
it's a game.
Unfortunately,
I agree
life
with you,
is a fucking game.
I agree with you, but I just feel like sometimes a man know what he want from the jump. No cap. A man proposed to me before. Y'all probably never knew that before. I met him. Literally, I got proposed to, but like it wasn't some shit. I gave the nigga head, and the next day he was like, he kept saying it. I swear, I gave the nigga head. And
It was the head. It was the head. It was the head.
Bro.
I promise you. To
Keep
this
her-
day,
Keep her ass on that side of the couch, bro.
like literally, he was like, yo, you mad cool. We sexually compatible. Like you very like. It was like this. So to me, I'm thinking it's like this. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of time for me, dudes get obsessed with me, and I don't cook. I don't really clean, honestly. But my vibe is very,
Cardi.
But my vibe, my vibe is very like I'm a very cool person. Like I could make you laugh 24/7. You know what I'm saying? That's
I thought you just said you was crazy. You crazy and cool.
I am crazy.
Crazy cool.
Crazy cool.
That's the best combination.
That's the best combination for you. For y'all.
But I feel like I'm an emotional person. That's where my crazy comes from. But like I think I make it up with other things.
Yeah, we know.
You feel me?
We told it.
It's a head.
But like, you know what? At the same time too, right? I'm about to do a little reverse over here, right?
Go ahead.
I'm about to do a little reverse because I feel like a man could make a woman become a wife.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
1,000%.
When we make you become a wife, if you think that's, like you tricking me to making me want to marry you, really, I'm making you worthy for me to marry you. You get what I'm saying? Because not every woman is a wife. So sometimes a girl comes in and she wants to do whatever she wants to do and not play her role, right? But when she sees how, how I'm coming or how another man is coming, she plays that role.
I was about to say.
And when she plays that role, she stays in that role. And now I want to marry her.
But
listen, hold on. Let me say this. Let me just say this 2 seconds. Right? You hit it right on the nose. And I think something that Naisha was saying as well that hit it on the nose, not that your point wasn't valid, because I agree from your perspective, but from the lens that I'm viewing it on, kind of intertwined with y'all too. When a man is being a man, no, I don't care. She don't have a choice to be a certain way with you when you're a man. When a woman is acting or being her truest self, a woman just in her expressing her femininity, a man naturally is just going to be him. And you'll get people you'll see a person and you watched it, you got friends.
So you don't
fellas.
think dudes be fronting too?
Of course, listen. I agree. I agree. And right now, I'm not even talking about fronting. I'm just talking about you being a man in general. You got your thing together. You handle your business. You know how to talk to her. You speak to her on a frequency that even it's sounding. You're commanding, but you're asking, but you commanding at the same time. She like, did he ask me or he telling me? Like, but it's she's so comfortable with you, or you talking to her on a frequency, you know how to get through. She don't even challenge you in that aspect. So my thing is, you're a man, and when a woman is being submissive and doing the things that a woman does and makes a man more vulnerable, I should say, right? More vulnerable and wanting to be a provider or wanting to be a protector of this particular person, right? Or this particular woman, you got him. And it's like...
But you can have a lot of those. That don't mean you want to marry them.
Let me say one thing, right?
I agree, but you just got a chance. She got a chance, though.
Let me say one thing, right? I feel like, honestly speaking, and I talk a lot of bullshit, but I do. Like Naisha said, every woman is submissive. You get what I'm saying? I'm barely submissive. And I'm that girl that's I'm really in a go. Like I'm like, I'm like that girl. That's what I mean.
You get the bread.
Yeah, you get the but that's not what I'm saying. Like there's men, when you meet the right man, like when you meet somebody that fits you, you will start doing things without knowing. One time I started cooking and cleaning. I was confused.
And you know that's dead set against what you just said. I just met you and I know you don't clean.
That's not what I do. No, I was doing things that I'm not.
You ain't realize it.
Exactly. I was missing my work. I was getting my hands on the money. That's why I stopped fucking with because I just feel like I don't understand what I'm doing. You either have to.
So you got scared. You got scared.
He was too powerful.
I got scared, but then I'm like, no, I'm like that was not even that. Like it's kind of like when people do for you, some men are men. They come in like they're doing what the fuck they got.
But what's the vibe though? Because women say men, but there's so many different opinions on what you need.
It's just like you don't even some men like you don't even gotta ask for nothing. He know what you thinking before you thinking. You know what I'm saying? He fucking you right.
So he's considerate.
He's considerate.
So if he got a little dick, he's not a man. Because he can't fuck you right with a little dick.
But if you know how to eat pussy,
I'm just asking because you just said.
You heard what she said?
What she said?
She said
some men don't got a big penis, but they know how to eat pussy.
Okay, all right, so that's good for you.
But like, he did not have a small penis.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm not asking. I'm just saying if somebody has a small penis, are they good with you?
That's
what I'm asking. Because you said the sex is right, so if he got a little penis, he's a whack nigga. He's not a full man.
He's not a whack.
He's a half a man.
No, you can't say that. No, you can't. No, you can't say that because that's why God bless him. Like you gotta let him take it out with God.
I'm just asking Danny's opinion.
That's God. God.
Wait,
God
I have a question.
him. You know what I'm saying? Not me.
I have a question for the guy.
If you got a small penis, you did something on earth and before you punishing you. That's probably come from your grandparents and stuff like that. You probably come from your family members, your old family members. I'm telling you. Okay, whatever. Don't be like
that. She really believe that too.
No, seriously. Like I feel like that's like a curse for if you're not like over like 5-6 inches, you could work with that. but when you
5 or 6 inches, you can work with
you
that.
gotta understand. Let me tell you something.
What type of shit we
minimum.
doing here?
Let me tell you something. That's worst stuff. I'm telling you, worst stuff. Think about it.
5 or 6 inches is
Think
good
about
for
it.
you?
Your grandparents done stuff that was wrong. Your grandparents done stuff that, and your
5 or 6 inches is good for you. I
Not
thought
for
you said
me,
you don't like
but
little dick niggas.
not
That's a
for
little dick
me.
nigga though.
Not for me, but he could work for certain people. I'll go, but that's saying people, men that are like 5 or 6 inches and under, that's probably their grandparents that did things and now they get.
And he's getting punished
Yeah, he's
for
a
that.
sacrifice.
Got you. He's a sacrificial lamb. I got you.
I'm not gonna go with that.
I got
Okay, don't believe it.
That's your partner. You gotta go with it. You brought her out. You brought her out.
Before you curse your
Hey yo, did we just rear into a conversation?
So I mean,
to get back to the point,
My bad.
I think that Rashawn hit it on the money when he said that basically to get a man to want to marry you, you have to have value. You have to make this man be like, this is worth
This is
keeping
crazy.
for the rest of my life.
Rashawn, you can't bring up Rashawn.
Yeah.
That's cheating. That makes it 4 against 2 up here. Rashawn is with y'all.
Hey, yo, listen, no, I'm not.
Don't
listen,
do that.
Listen.
She's quoting you, Rashawn, so you know you with them.
Hey, yo,
She's going, it's what Rashawn said. But he's supposed to be against you. She's with Rashawn. That's his partner.
Hey, yo,
All right?
listen.
wait, hold on. Yeah, you said.
Hey, yo,
Wait, but I have.
jealousy destroys from within.
I think that honestly though,
Come on.
I mean we're kind of off, but we actually are touching another topic that's very similar. I honestly think if you fuck a woman right, she becomes that submissive wife that you talking about. Look,
That don't make her cook and clean.
No,
all the
that
time.
It may not
actually
make her
has
cook-
something
She'll
to
get,
do
she'll
with what I
get
wanted
used to
to
getting
ask.
her back burnt down and it'll become regular.
well, if
Trust
wait,
me.
nah, hold on.
Control.
Yes.
If that happens, she was never going to be with you from the
No,
start.
but I'm
Feel
telling
me?
you, women, from my experience, they are not satisfied ever.
But you know what you're
It's
talking
always
about?
something else, bro.
Okay,
But
wait,
that's why you always keep doing
I
what
have
you gotta
one
do.
question.
This is why, hold on, let me say one thing. This is why,
That's
Rico, one thing, right?
Crazy.
Go ahead.
Okay, one question. Do you think that it's more likely for a man to want to marry a woman if she's submissive versus if she has more dominance?
Yeah.
Submissive.
Yo,
Submissive
listen.
woman
No
always-
man.
No,
wants-
because some
listen, I
women,
posted-
especially these days, women aren't as submissive as
Yes,
At all. They're not at all.
They are.
That's over.
I feel like this.
No, that's not true.
I feel like women are even the
right man.
most dominant women are submissive, but to a certain man.
Exactly.
They're not
There you
gonna
go.
be-
That's what I'm saying.
But like in the public, I don't need an explanation.
Exactly.
But in the public, right? In the public, she might be going crazy on men. But when that man is behind closed doors,
like,
it's
shut the
yes.
fuck up. I don't want
And
to hear that.
exactly.
Yo, 100%.
So I sit here and I say, yes, I'm submissive to my men.
But we know public
I'm,
humiliation is crazy.
I'm very dominant.
Yeah.
If you ask anybody about me, I'm strong. My
Heartbreak Nation.
character is very strong.
Boy.
And
they call
nobody's
her
gonna
Heartbreak
tell me
Nation.
nothing. And I run shit here. Like that's
Here?
and everywhere I go.
Heartbreak Nation.
Can I say one thing from what you said? You know what you're talking about? I don't know if y'all heard about it. There's something that's called like, when you say, when you fuck a woman, right, and she becomes submissive or whatever, there's something that's called sex soulmate.